is good with it? This is the OG Broncnutz from the 719 West here for a little Broncos nugget for all of you Bronco maniacs out there. Now, everybody knows if you've watched my live streams that I've been really happy what Elway's been able to do in the draft with the trade down in the first round, picking up what I believe are 3 possible first round talent guys between our first and our 2 second-round picks, which end up almost basically giving us Drew Lock for absolute free, which I think is going to be a great fit here in Denver. And then the moves we made a few other trades, signed a linebacker that used to be here. We picked up some nice free agents. Really happy about the signing of Brett Rypien, because if you watch my live streams, he was another guy I said that I think we should go draft in the late rounds just for some camp meat, some legs, put a little pressure on our current backup quarterback situation. And what do the Broncos go and do? The Broncos go and sign unrestricted free agent Romell Guerrier, wide receiver, redshirt senior of the Florida Tech Panthers. Now, if you don't know, the OG Broncnutz is a alumni of Florida Tech. Played college baseball there, played on their College World Series team in 1992. Matter of fact, the only team that's ever been to the College World Series in the history of Florida Tech baseball, the OG Broncnutz was on that team. But I want to give a special shout out to my man Romell at Florida Tech's athletic football program down there, because for those of you who don't know, back when I went to school there, Florida Tech didn't have a football program, and they've just now recently had one. I guess it's been probably going on maybe 6, 7, 8 years, somewhere in there. I haven't really kept track of exactly how long, but this is a Gulf South Conference school. Now, it's kind of weird because they play in the Gulf South Conference in football and the Sunshine State Conference in baseball. But, Romell is he was first in receptions in the conference with 59. Kid has 88.5 yards per game, scores 13 touchdowns, a school record this year. He must be blazing fast. He looks like a fast guy, and he's averaging 18 yards per pass catch. He's all Gulf South Conference, honorable mention All-American, small school guy, Division II school, what they always call the Division II SEC. So to go and get, one of those top players, those wide receivers from one of those small schools. Look, we got Rod Smith, who a lot of you know from a small school like that, and there's nothing that says Romell's not going to do the same thing here in Denver in the 52-8er. And Romell, I promise you one thing if you're watching, and I know you are, and from here going forward, you might as well like, subscribe, hit the bell, because if you want to know the news, the lowdown on the Broncos, this is the channel you come to get it, Romell. So I just want to give you a shout out. Welcome to the 5280. Welcome to the Rocky Mountains. We're going to open you with open arms. Don't feel like you're all the way out here from Miami where your roots are, Romell, away from all your Florida Tech Panther buddies, because there's black and maroon Florida Tech Panther blood pumping through the stadium on game day in the OG Broncnutz. So just wanted to let you know that I'm going to become one of your biggest fans. And even though I don't know how to properly say Romell's last name, hey, you score 13 touchdowns here in Denver at any point, I'll buy your damn jersey, and I'll guarantee I'll know how to say your name and spell it. So I just want to give a shout out to you, man. Good luck while you're here. You're going to get a good opportunity because our wide receiver room has got a lot of young guys in it. So, you're not behind by any means from what some of these other guys have just, are building upon their second year. Got a good leader in Emmanuel Sanders that's going to be able to help you out in that locker room. And as long as you're willing to work hard and study hard, you're in an organization that's going to give you an opportunity to shine. And if you do, this fan base is going to embrace you. And believe me, it ain't going to be like game day for the Florida Tech Panthers. This is a whole different deal, Romell, and I know you do, and I'm excited for you for that. So there's been a couple of Florida Tech Panthers, my alumni school, that have gone to the NFL. I think there was another guy that signed with the Cleveland Browns, an inside linebacker who signed a 3-year deal with them. So it's good that, they're starting to get put on this map, and they play, like I said, they call it the Division II SEC, and these are great players. They're maybe just a little bit undersized, or maybe just a hair slower than they need to be to make it at Florida and Florida Tech, but you're always going to find a few of them that shine because the cream rises to the top, and obviously Romell is some of that cream. And you know what, Chiefs? This is a big problem for you, Chiefs fans, because you've never seen the likes of a Florida Tech Panther on the Denver Broncos squad. And that's a force to be reckoned with. You don't mess around with Panthers, believe me when I tell you. So I'm just looking forward to all these new guys that we got coming in here. Romell's going to be able to have a great chance to develop with Brett Ripien in camp and on our practice squad, and all of those things are, I'm excited for all these young players. I think the Broncos absolutely smashed it in the draft. I got to give them an A. Of course, you never know how things are actually going to pan out, but man, I can't remember, other than last year, 2 drafts, that we've had back-to-back that are this good. And I think this is going to be a good one. I really do. I think Luck is going to fit in really good in Denver. And I'm happy that he's here. I really am, because I think he's a leader. I think he's a winner. He's won everywhere he's went. And, he sure made the most out of his time starting 4 years in Missouri. A couple knocks about Luck. He does have some bad plays. But, I was here when they booed John Elway off the field when he was a rookie. And I'm talking about boot him off the field. A guy that, ended up winning some Super Bowls and getting himself in the Hall of Fame and is now a Colorado legend and certainly a Denver Bronco immortal. The fan base didn't take to him because he struggled early in his career. So I think we're going to have to expect that with all of these young players that we drafted. But I'm just really happy at the quality of athletes and the quality of kids that we got coming to this franchise. I think it's going to instantaneously definitely make the Denver Broncos better. And I'm really excited to see some Florida Tech football players start to emerge in the NFL. And that just goes to show anybody out there who watches the OG Broncnutz channel, you're in high school or you're a Pop Warner, you're a Little League baseball player, you can be anything you want if you're willing to work hard enough, right? I mean, I played college baseball, and believe me when I tell you, I was not the best high school baseball player in the city of Colorado Springs. I wasn't even close to the best. And there was a lot of kids that were much better than me that didn't go play college, and I ended up doing something because I just worked hard and would listen and was coachable. And so sometimes, kids get thankful that there's, these nice Division II programs where, a guy like Romell, who maybe didn't get a whole bunch of offers from big schools, had to take this kind of a deal at Florida Tech just like I did. And he made the most of what his opportunity was, definitely made some lemonade out of his lemons, and he's headed straight to the 303 and the 5280, and I couldn't be happier for him. This is the OG Broncnutz, 719 West. Thanks to anybody joining up in the stream. I just wanted to get on live, let everybody know the Florida Tech Panthers are coming. We coming. And the blue and orange is coming with us. I'm out. See you tomorrow, suckers.